what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over the Black Friday event that came out a couple days ago. So let's get right into it. So as you can see at the top, there's these things called black boxes. Now these, I'm going to suggest that you stay away from these. These are not the greatest of deals. Someone did the math for these, and it was like 0.0001% chance that you get like the max reward. So it's really hard to get actually good rewards from that. If you go down, there's the Super Hellcat. Now this tank I find really fun. For only $10 too. I don't have it actually. I was going to buy it, but I know my friend has it and I play that sometimes. But it's really fun. So I suggest getting that if you have the money. Some gold bundles, pretty good. 3,000 gold for $5 with 100 gold boosters and some premium. Now we're going to be getting into the tanks. So I have some gameplay for these that I'll show after. But first we got the Object 907. Now this, in my opinion, is a really good deal. For only 15,000 gold, you're getting a really good tier 10 collectible heavy. A lot of people are saying that it's replacing the T22 nowadays, and I think it's a really fun tank. 30B, it's okay, not the greatest. Some people like it, some people don't. I wouldn't really recommend getting it. K91, I find that tank really fun. So I do have a gameplay for that, and you'll see it later, but it's a really fun tier 9 premium tank. Object 274A, not the greatest of tanks, wouldn't recommend that. Skoda T56. I actually don't have that tank, but I definitely would recommend getting it. I really was thinking about getting it, but yeah, it's got a good gun, great armor for heavy, so that's a good one to get for only 8,500 gold. T55A, not great. Lance and C, I don't have that one either, but I've heard it's not the greatest. T54E2 Shark. Now, this tank, a lot of people have this, and it's a really good tank, like really good, but I don't really play it that much because it's just really boring in my opinion. There's a lot of other like fun tanks. Like I'd prefer to play fun tanks over broken tanks, and you'll see that later as we go down some. But if you want a really good premium tank, that's definitely one to go for. So that's a good one. The Canon Jagdpanzer, that's a fun tank. I was going to buy that one too, but it's got a good gun. It's basically an E25 at tier 8. Good gun, not a lot of armor. TS5, you know, it's not bad. It's, if you like the T95, it's basically that, but drop it a tier. 59 Patton, not great. M41D, that's a pretty good tank. It's basically a Bulldog, though. That's why I'm recommending just don't buy that. If you want that tank, just get a Bulldog in the tech tree. Here's where my favorite tank is of these deals. AMX 1357 for only 2,500 gold. That tank, I mean, it's not like broken or anything, but it's really fun in my opinion. You have a 6 shell clip, and you do, I think it's around 90 damage every shot. It's just really fun to clip people. The bursting ability is just really fun, as you'll see later in gameplay. But yeah, Type 64, I'd say I used to play that thing a lot, but it's not really that good anymore. There's a lot of other tier 6 that outdo that tank. If you only have 2,000 gold though, it's a pretty good deal. Along with the Poodle, it was free a while ago, but if you didn't get it, I mean, it's okay, not the greatest, but if you don't have a lot of gold, it's a good premium to buy for only 1,500. So that's all the tanks, and now let's get right into the gameplay. So our first game is going to be in the Super Hellcat. So as you're going to see here, the DPM is just really good. Like if you've played the tier 6 Hellcat, you'll definitely find this one really fun. It's basically the same, but a tier higher, and it's really fun to get the DPM. Not the greatest of armor, as you'll see soon with another Hellcat when I come up against one. But the gun is just really fun, and you can just completely annihilate your teammates with it. And for the only $10, it's a really good deal. So as you're going to see here, this 45 TP Hobby Hot, like he's just going to get absolutely annihilated. So as you can see, we're just going to keep pushing through, and the speed on this thing is also really good. So combined with a good gun and speed, it's basically like a light tank, especially since it has a fully traversable turret. But I mean, it's really good. Like, you can just annihilate your enemies. DPM's great. Now, right here, I got really unlucky with a couple of shots. I should have been HEing him more, but I kind of forgot about that. But yeah, I bounced the side there. But as you can see, the HEOs on here is pretty good too. Just HE him. Teammates gonna clear him, but so yeah, that's definitely a good tank. Now onto the AMX 1397. This is a really fun tank. Just watch this Tiger's hit points get completely annihilated. That's just one clip, and I've already taken off 559 hit points. So he's gonna look at us now, but I'm already reloaded with my entire clip, and I can shoot him again. And as you can see here, I'm just gonna fully clip him. He's not looking. I get a nice shot here at the end to clear him, but so he's gone. But as you can see, I've already done 1,400 hit points worth of damage in a few seconds. Gonna try and get one shot into this Pantera, and see, what you want to do is, if you have no targets, just reload your clip. As I shot the Pantera, I'm just gonna start reloading now because I have no more shots. So I'm gonna poke here. Unfortunately, the SU was looking at me and was ready for me. But I get one nice shell, and I'm just going to relocate and reload my clip again, trying to get around him. So this tank is really, really fun for maneuverability and the gun. It's not the greatest of armor, not the greatest of hit points. Then again, most French light tanks aren't known for that, but they're mostly known for their speed and their guns. But as you're going to see here, it just can get around your enemies. That guy missed completely, but you can just get around them like this and then just clip them. It's really, really fun. So for only 2,500 gold, it's definitely a steal. I know Pantoof really enjoys this tank too. I'm not sure if that's just French biased or not, but so right here we're gonna get a couple more shots in, try and clear this Emil. But yeah, this is a really, really fun tank for only 2,500 gold. Definitely recommend it. So I'm just gonna keep circling. He misses his shots here. And yeah, he whiffed all his shots on me. But I'm going to clear him and then clear this guy. So this is definitely a tank I recommend. Next, we're going to go on to the K91. Now, this tank is really fun too. Most of these tanks now, I'm thinking about it, all have clips or really good DPM. So, I mean, most of these tanks got really good guns. Completely missed that shot there. But I'm going to get behind these guys right here. And the clip reload is not that bad. Considering you do 350 for 3 shells and it's only, I think it was a 15-second reload, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna get up right behind him and finish reloading, get right to the patent and get some nice side shots. I'm gonna clear him. Once I do that, I'm gonna turn around, and as you can see, I'm gonna get some nice lucky bounces right about here, right off the side. So the armor on here is pretty good. I was just not expecting that from the side, but I mean, I'll take it. So I'm gonna try and circle this AMX now. I couldn't remember how much. I can't remember how much this thing costed. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a lot. I think it was like 9,000 gold or something like that. And for a tier 9 premium, that's pretty good. So I mean, I would definitely recommend this tank. And as you're gonna see here, the speed's pretty good too. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna reload my clip here and try and get to the object 704, and I mean, it's pretty fast. You can keep up with mediums while having the armor of a heavy and the gun that can basically destroy anyone. I mean, as you can see here, I get another bounce from him, so the armor is really good. I'm gonna get a couple more shots. I tracked him there, and then I'm not gonna be able to clear him, but my team will. So that's also definitely a tank I would recommend. So lastly, we're gonna look at the Shark. I mean, as you can, oh, I missed that shot completely. But the tanks, the armor's really good. As you can see, I'm gonna get a couple bounces here. The gun's really accurate. This IS-3 Defender just pokes right over the hill and just doesn't even shoot me. I'm not sure if he just wasn't reloaded or he just couldn't pen me, but the penetration is pretty good too. You can go right through him. So, I mean, the reload, as you can see, is really good. I get an unfortunate bounce there, but he bounces me as well. So, as you can see, the armor's already doing its job. And I'm gonna kill this T-49 here real quick to make sure my other T-49 doesn't die. Once this happens, I'm just gonna start pushing up some, and I'm gonna go over to the hill and try and get some rear shots on the other heavies. So, as you can see, like, the accuracy is really good, the gun's really good. I just find it boring sometimes because it just has everything that, like, the damage, like, with the Skoda or the AMX 1357, K91, all of them have something extremely interesting about them. This thing, like, it's still fun, especially if you're in a platoon. It can be really funny to just absolutely go hold down and just wreck everyone. But if you're playing solos, it's not really fun. Like, I'd prefer to enjoy than playing this tank. So there's other tanks out there that do its job while being fun. So this is definitely a tank if you want a really good tank for... It's not even that expensive. I think it was like 6,000 gold, 7,000 gold. So it's a pretty good deal. But we're going to go ahead and get a couple more rear shots on this Tyler here. But, I mean, that tank's good too. But, yeah, this is definitely also a really good tank. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend all these tanks. So, in conclusion, I'm definitely going to say that there are a lot of good deals here. But in my opinion, there aren't any really bad deals, except for the black boxes, of course, which I think most people know not to buy. Everything is pretty good. Like, the Object 907, like, I didn't really have a replay for that, but I'm sure if you want some, you can go on to YouTube or BlitzStars and find a replay from, like, Droodles or Fatness. But everything in here is, like, a really good tank. There's not really any bad ones, except for maybe, like, the T-55A. And then again, they're not bad tanks. It's just there's other tanks that can do better than them. Like the T-55A, like the T-54, it's a free tank, and it's probably better. Same with the Object 274A. It's basically just a It's basically just a T-54 lightweight, but the lightweight is completely for free, and the Object 274A is not. So they're all good tanks. It's just there's some that have tech tree counterparts that are just better, and they're completely for free. But in my opinion, they're all great deals if you're a collector. I would definitely recommend buying them. So, I mean, I wasn't really going to talk about any of this because obviously, if you really spent all your money on this, then either you're a complete collector person or you're just crazy. So, I mean, to be real, the tanks in here are actually pretty great. Emil 1951. Then again, the Emil in the tech tree is just as good. And then the tank after, the T-77, that's a really fun tank. I'm still trying to get that one, but that's a fun one. And then the Contra Caro, I mean, I don't really have to say anything about it. It's really, really good. I mean, from what I've seen from videos from Droodles and Fatness and all that, it's definitely really fun. So I wouldn't really recommend... I mean, if you're going to spend your money, or if you have leftover gold, then yeah, there's some pretty good deals in here. But yeah, that's the event, and let me know if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one.